All right, some of you guys requested that I reshoot some of my videos in a wider format. So my regular video camera's not working right now, so I'm flipping my cell phone on its side, and hopefully this will do the trick. But do a little slower overview of what's in this cabinet. Most of this left-hand side is Ed Roth and Stanley Mouse kits. And there's a lot of resin kits in here, some really hard to find stuff that was done by Jerry Petrie. I've also got some stuff from Jimmy Flintstone in here, and of course some of the old Hawk Weirdos kits are in here too. A little bit of everything. The kits down here, a lot of these were Hawk kits as well. And some of the stuff is actually scratch built, the old Aurora Knights that I did back there, that I did some scratch built work on. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of go from the top here. Just kind of do a slow roll across the top here first. And I've got a little bit of memorabilia in here along with the model kits. Just a few things there in the back. Some original decal sheets. Some original Ratfink rings there in the back. Keychains and Hot Wheels and original Roth paint. There's some bottles there. And I've also got, I've got one can left of silver back there. It's an original bottle or can, and the custom wallet was done by a good friend of my buddy Chuck Darnell's. He gave it to me for my birthday 2 years ago. Unfortunately, he was killed in a motorcycle accident last year, so I've stopped carrying the wallet and put it in the cabinet for display because it really truly is an art piece, and I wanted to preserve that. Down here in the front, you can see some more of the weirdos. These little small die casts, I think these are about 1/32 scale. These were done by my buddy Sonny DePalma. He gave these to me several years ago before he passed away. And these are treasured pieces, and these are all hand painted by Sonny. I don't have a lot from him. We had planned to do some projects together. And unfortunately, when he got lung cancer, everything just kind of went out the window, and we really just did not expect to lose him. And it was unfortunate and very sad, and I really miss him because he really taught me a lot when it comes to model building. And he was Dr. Finkenstein. He was the Ratfink guy. He is truly missed. This kit was done by Jerry Petrie, who also passed away. I think Jerry's been gone about, I think probably 7 or 8 years as well. And Jerry did some really cool stuff. This one, it's called the Scumbag Express, which was a Stanley Mouse drawing design that Jerry ended up doing, sculpting, and him and his partner cast. This one is another super rarity. It's called Race, which was Ed Roth design, t-shirt design. You probably recognize it. It's really well known. And I had a bunch of little junk that Sonny had given me, and I found this tiki head in there, which I didn't realize he actually had sculpted out of sculpting clay. I thought it was just some cheap crap, tourist piece, and I started looking at it and realized it was Sculpey, so Sonny had actually sculpted that. So I put that on the shifter arm, so I was really proud to have that. And down here on the bottom, some more of my surf and water related surf ink, and Stroker McGurk, Wally Gator back there. These are all Hawk Weirdo kits, the Silly Surfer series, and of course the Stanley Mouse kits. I know some of the stuff in the back is probably a little hard to see. I've got some die-cast stuff scattered around back there. The big giant Ratfinks, those were done by Tornado Design. About 20 years ago, they did a show, and a lot of artists did their versions of these kits. I have built, I think, 6 of these so far, and I have 2 unbuilt ones. This was the first one I did with the flames on it. This one's a custom job I'm still working on, Frankenfink. And then I did the big Devil Fink, which actually was a knockoff of one of Sonny's designs, because he did a Devil Fink poster. So I kind of knocked that off. He's all candy. This is some of Dirty Donnie's stuff here in the front. The pinball machine, which is cool. I added lighting, did a lot of scratch building on that. And then, of course, there's a lot of, this is a current resin kit that you can get. This was done by Jimmy Flintstone. That's still available through Monsters in Motion. And these are all little Hawk model kits that were reissues. Most of these are reissued kits. And then I've got over on this end right now, this is still kind of work in progress. Got some Deals Wheels kits from Revell. That airplane actually rotates. I've got it turned off right now, but it rotates around. And these are die-cast metal. These were actually painted by Sonny DePalma also. I just was given those as a gift last year by my buddy Brandon Flannery. He worked for Good Guys at the time. Sonny had painted these prototypes and Brandon ended up with them after they had photographed them. And he passed those on to me, which I was just thrilled to get those because Sonny's stuff just never comes up. I think pretty much most of his work is in his brother Mike's possession at this point. I don't know if Pam has anything other than the stuff that was done for her. And in the back is a very rare Renwall visible chassis kit that I built last year, and I customized this. I did it in Candy Apple Red, and it has a working transmission. I don't know how well you can see it back there. It's kind of hard to see because I've got so much stuff blocking it. And I did a custom skull shifter on that. And then on the top shelf here, I've just got some of my favorite models that I've done, some show rod models, some vans and stuff. Some of this is recent. Some of this stuff I did as much as 25 years ago. And a lot of custom work. Some one-off stuff that I did that I'm really proud of. Some of my favorite models. These are all one-offs. And anyway, I'll just scan back across the back this one more time. I've got some old cookie jars in my Barbicide jar back there. So I come in from this direction a little bit. My guinea pig cage is reflecting in here a little bit. That's another Hawk kit, which I did last year, and I really like this thing. It's just really cool. Sorry about the reflection from the cage there. Jetsons. And I got some little rare gumball machine trinkets back there. It's a Walligator resin kit. That's from Jimmy Flintstone. Another one I really, really like it. Simple little kit. Came out really good. Really fun to build. And this is absolutely the ugliest female model kit ever made. Corvette. I mean, look at that face. Good Lord, what were they thinking? And of course, Daddy in his casket. I like that. Did a little custom work. Kind of made him look like my buddy Von Franco. And we got Scuzz Fink and Angel Fink and Super Fink. We got Nitro Billy. We got Rat Fink. I've got 2 or 3 different Rat Finks, and I actually have more of those. My Von Franco kits are back there. Hit those from the top here. I Gone Wild. That's a mouse kit there. That's also a Von Franco kit, the Willies right there. I did 3 of those that matched the box art last year. I sold all 3 of them. So I may do some more of those sometime soon. And that's a resin cast of Frankenstein. That was done by Andy Cope in the UK. Really cool. See my crack in my glass there. And some more models. So anyway, that's the big cabinet. Give you an overview of it, the whole thing. This cabinet is about 8 feet long and it's 2 feet deep. And it's all real hardwood. I stripped it. Got all the old varnish off and refinished it, and I'm really happy with it. I've got it on a platform with casters so I can move it out, and I built doors on the back of it. I am going to be adding more white light in it to light up the other side better. It's a little dark down on this end because I've got my scale speed shop sitting on top of it. So anyway, that's an overview of the display cabinet, and that will be continuing to change and progress as I dig more stuff out and manage to get it in there and squeeze it in there. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks for looking.